A busy week for conferences across the continent. While the World Economic Forum's Africa meeting is underway in Tanzania, neighbouring Kenya is playing host to the Mobile Money Transfer Africa Conference. And joining me with more on that is George Held. He's Head of Products and Innovation at Zain. George, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's great.
Well, George, mobile money transfer, this is a rapidly growing initiative in Africa and a big opportunity for banks and mobile operators. Tell us about this conference. What's being discussed there?
There were very many really important speakers and participants in this conference, and one of the key important elements was how mobile money are crossing the borders, how mobile money making life much more efficient and effective for people across our continent.
What sorts of growth are we seeing in mobile money transfers in Africa, and particularly in the markets where you operate?
Yeah, we operate mobile commerce services under the brand name ZAP in actually 9 markets across Africa, and we offer the services to 15 million customers, and right now ZAP is the biggest mobile commerce service available in the world, and it's perfectly recognized by the international community. For example, a couple of months ago, we received one of the awards. It's a GSM award for the best mobile money service for unbanked, which is considered to be the best kind of Oscar in the telecommunication world.
And the total size of the market at this stage?
Yes, total population under ZAP right now, under ZAP coverage, we have around 650 million people. And out of this, we already have 15 million people fully enabled for the mobile commerce services.
What's these mobile money transfers being used for? Are we just talking about domestic money transfers, cross-border stuff, and bill payments? Where are you actually seeing the growth at this stage?
We're actually looking at the mobile money as a new currency. And we see lots of transactions where people doing the merchant payments, so people paying for goods and services. Lots of those payments are really micro payments, so people paying for small buses, for taxis, they're paying for the pizza, movie theater. So lots of small ticket items. At the same time, we see lots of volumes going through utility payments. For example, in a couple of countries, we have around 30% of total electricity and water payments done through ZAP. And a big segment of the industry is actually payments of salaries and fund collection for the corporate accounts. We have a couple of major corporate customers, global FMCG companies who use ZAP for the cash collections from their agents. So it's a very big industry. We're extremely optimistic, and we see huge future on the mobile commerce, and especially in the cross-border transactions and the transactions to make businesses and lives more efficient.
Is there the infrastructure to support all of this? And also talk to us perhaps about regulation, because when you are taking money across borders and when you're operating across borders, you do face different regulatory environments, don't you?
Yes, actually we started with this process of working across the borders a couple of years ago when we implemented One Network services, which is available across 24 countries in Africa and the Middle East. And this was the first attempt from our side to address the actual cross-border functionalities. And at first it was working in a GSM environment where any Zain customer going to any other Zain country was able to freely use his telephone exactly like he used it at home. So we kind of removed geographical borders between the countries. And this created the base which enables us to start working with the regulators, with the financial sector, with the respective central banks to allow us to work together to bring the financial services across multiple geographical borders. One thing which is extremely important is from the beginning, we worked with the financial institutions, and we have 2 major global banks, Citibank and Standard Chartered Bank, who are our partners, and they are providing all the legal, financial, and regulatory base which is required for the service provisioning. So working in a close alliance with the major financial institutions, and at the same time working from the beginning with the governmental regulators helped us to bring the services to where they are at this particular point of time.
George, I'm afraid we have to leave it there. Thanks very much for coming onto the program and sharing that with us.